Hey, Gregory Mannarino. This is my post-market wrap-up on this really lovely day. We have a lot to talk about here, so just bear with me. It is Thursday, August 13th, 2020. So people, there is a really big dynamic changing in this market, and it's historic. What is Greg talking about? Just last week, the U.S. 10-year yield was 0.5. Right now, we're talking 0.71. This is a tremendous move here. And that means a lot of cash is making its way out of the debt market. I think it's kind of hanging out in a little bit of a cautious state right now, but if the 10-year yield stays where it is or moves higher going into next week could be a record-shattering week for the stock market. I'm talking higher here. Now again, let's please keep politics out of this. I'm a market guy. I don't care who wins. I just beat the living heck out of Joe Biden on Twitter, on Facebook. So look, I'm not in favor of anyone winning, and I don't care who wins. But I'm telling you right now that Wall Street wants Biden. Why is this so important? Well, it plays right into the market here. So if we see 10-year yield continuing to maintain where it is or go higher, if Wall Street starts to price in a Biden win here, stocks are going to rip higher. So is gold, so is silver, so are cryptocurrencies. That's the way it's going to go here. You understand? Now, for those of you that are traders and can't get yourself out of the political mindset, you will lose. Put your money where your mouth is. You think Trump is going to win? Start shorting the market. You think Biden is going to win? Start going long. I'm telling you, this is the way it's going right now. Could this change? Sure, but I explained to you how. President Trump would have to give the biggest gift to Wall Street that you can possibly imagine for Wall Street to change its mind here. And Wall Street gets what they want all the time. You think it's you think it's just by chance that Main Street always loses without exception and Wall Street always wins? I mean, come on, wake up. Really, what do you need? A smack across the face? I don't know. But look, I'm just trying to help all of you out from a market standpoint. I know some of you despise Joe Biden, and a lot of you despise President Trump. That's all. It's all conversation. As far as I'm concerned, that is conversation. Me, I'm trying to make this market work for all of us, okay? No matter if you're in the Biden camp, if you're in the Trump camp, or somewhere up the middle, wherever you may be, I'm trying to help you out. You understand? And if you have been taking my stuff here seriously and listening to me, you've done better than most Wall Street hedge funds have. I want you to think about that with regard to Bitcoin. I mean, Lord, have mercy. With regard to this market, we've ripped its face off. Silver and gold, gold, record highs, and you're going to see a lot more than that. Silver, again, today, retook 27, on its way up much higher. You understand? The dollar today got hit. Again, there's the scenario. You got a dollar under pressure. You got the 10-year yield creeping up. You got Wall Street, and we're going to see how this plays out going into next week, pricing in a Biden win. That is massively bullish for the stock market. You have to understand, I am a market guy. I study these dynamics upside down, backwards, and sideways, and I talk to everybody. I know everybody. Okay? So I'm telling you, and I'm just trying to help you out. If you want to bet against me, do so at your own risk, but get the hell out of my way, because I can promise you, I posted this earlier. I'm a nice guy. I would like to think so. And I am trying very hard to help all of you out. But when it comes to this market, don't get in my way. And it's nothing personal. I will roll right over you. You understand? Nothing personal. This is how I make a living. This is what I do. And nothing is getting in the way of it. You understand? So bet against me at your own risk. Ask any of my lions if how they would be doing if they bet against me in anything. If they bet against me with Bitcoin, if they bet against me with cryptos as a whole, if they bet against me in this market, if they bet against me on gold and silver, pick something. You'd be in a lot of trouble. All right, look, so that's the scenario here moving forward. And we did happen to hear from yet another Fed president today, Rosengren. Oh, yeah, it's all about more easy money. People, look, that's the way it's going to go. And that's the only reason why this market would love to see a Biden win. Not that we're not getting easy money on an epic scale right now. We are. And not that the president isn't playing right into the corporate agenda. He is. But the market believes, Wall Street believes it, the banks believe it, and I believe it, that this market will go much higher under Joe Biden. Will the people be better off? Well, maybe if you like higher taxes, they will. It doesn't matter. What matters, all that matters here, again, we have a middle class that's nearly extinct. It's going extinct very, very soon. If you're a member of the middle class, you're an endangered species. Seriously. The people on the lower rung, well, they're in the lower rung already. And if you're a member of the middle class, they're trying to push you down. And I've been warning about this for, I don't know, a decade. You got to claw yourself higher. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. The Wall Street money machine is all about corporate power, all about control. You understand? That's why you got all this nonsense going on here right now. And you can see how it's manifesting itself. It's a horrible, hideous thing. But look around you. Do you see people prospering here? No, we have an economy in meltdown, not just here in the United States, on a global scale via the scamdemic. This was engineered to allow the Fed and other central banks to do what they do best. Run amok in the monetary system. They want to buy it all, and they're going to phase out the dollar. A new dollar is coming in short order. Just be ready for it, and don't say nobody warned you. I mean, look, I think it's pretty much common knowledge. We all have understood for a very long time this is the grand scenario here. But it has to be done in the right way. They needed this scamdemic here to justify what they're doing. They want to see what they can get away with too. They want to see how far they can push people before they revolt. And let me say this. They can push people very hard, because in this country here in the United States, and I can speak from experience because I live here, we are the most dumbed down. People in America are under full control. And, you know, it's all propaganda. And just like Goebbels said, if you can spread the propaganda in such a way that you convince people that they're doing things of their own free will. And that's exactly what is happening here. If you think for a second you have a choice with regard to whoever's going to win the presidency, well, then I'm sorry. You just don't get it at all. If your vote counted, even if one vote counted, you wouldn't be allowed to vote. It's just, that's the way it is when it comes to the presidential election. They need to choose the right spokesperson in here to get the masses to follow. The agenda that is set up before an election is pretty incredible. The way they manipulate the people, their thought, their mind process. They did this under Obama here. They pushed everybody over to one side. And it became so extreme that I think people would have taken anything. So we picked Donald Trump. Well, they picked Donald Trump. There's no doubt about it. I explained to you how it would play out. I was one of the guys, and I guess there were just a few, not Mark Cuban, who said stocks would vault higher under President Trump. He said the market would collapse. The billionaire. Yeah, I guess he He isn't too smart. Anyway, yeah, I called that one right, and I'm telling you now, I'm explaining to you how this is operating. I want you on the right side of this. If you can keep politics out of this, you will reap the benefits. If you can't, you will lose. You will lose worse than you're losing now. Because if you think that Donald Trump or Joe Biden have your best interest in mind, either one of them, well then it's just as laughable as thinking that your vote counts. All right, look, I'm out of here. People, please share the video. Get it out there. I love you a lot, and I will see you in the morning.